Good morning, Carrie, down here in Texas. And I am getting ready this morning, and I am so glad to see you. I hope you had a blessed and wonderful Valentine's Day with those people in your life that you love. Okay, what am I doing today? Well, today I have already put on my e.l.f. moisturizing serum, and I've also put on my collagen treatment. This is from my mental wellness company. Wonderful product, both of those. And I'm just now letting my skin get tacky while that all dried. And I attempted to do my brows again. I hate doing brows. I don't know if anybody else feels the way I do, but I can never get them to look right. I can never get them to look even in the same shape, and maybe it's because my brow they're not the same shape. I don't know. I get so frustrated with it. I just throw my hands up and say, "Okay, it's just gonna have to do." All right, now I'm coming in with my primer. This is my Smashbox primer. It's an expensive primer, but it is the one thing that I do not scrimp on because I need it, and because it really does help my skin at 60. It levels it out, it smooths it out, and it makes the canvas really, really conducive to what I like to do as far as my makeup. Okay, well, I got little balls going again today. I don't know what that is. I think that is actually the moisturizer. Yeah, the moisturizer. But I probably just didn't let it sit long enough, so I'm impatient this morning. I got a lot to do, and I don't want to keep you running late, for sure. Okay, now I'm coming in with my under eye corrector here. This is my Wet n Wild, the lightest color, and I put it in the areas that I have discoloration in my face from the sun. That's a great product, by the way. It's a really, really good price point. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, first of all, I'm wearing maroon and brown, and so I'm going to go for a tanny colored eye palette today with a maroon accent or liner if I can get it to work correctly for you. A runny nose. It's still cold in Houston. Golly, man. This year has just been this year has really been a cold winter, and man did we need it though, because we had lots of critters that we had to kill because last year just was not cold enough to kill off all the bugs that we get down here in Houston, the ticks and the fleas and all that stuff. All right, then I'm coming in with my Joa concealer. Now, you saw that I was using the concealer right there for my foundation, and I do that when I don't have a lot of engagements during the day to use up product because I have a lot of that product, and so I'm just trying to use it up. And it can be considered a lightweight, in my opinion, anyways. It can be considered a lightweight foundation, and so that's what I'm using it as this week because I don't want to waste any product. It's not okay to just throw product away, and so I just don't want to waste any of it. So, and you know me, ladies and gentlemen, I am one of the old-fashioned girls. I like to use my fingers. And I think the biggest reason I like to use my fingers with this is it helps melt the foundation from the temperature of my fingers. And it always, for me anyways, it always is much smoother application than using a brush or a sponge. Now, I do use them occasionally, um, I use it when I'm using a lot of my high-end makeup or I have a really important event. But generally speaking, I don't. I just use my fingers because I just find that I have just as good of luck with that and better actually because I can control the product much easier. And I just am, it's what I've done. We didn't have all this stuff back when I started wearing makeup. And so, it is what I am comfortable with. All right, now I'm coming in with my um, Maybelline powder foundation. I am one of the opinions that feel that this is a good foundation for every day. It's not going to be a foundation that you can use on, for example, a professional photo shoot, right? But for everyday use and everyday wear, I think this is a great foundation. And it does give you that very, very finished, polished look that I like. Not everybody likes it, but for me and for my taste and what I am used to, I think this is a wonderful product. I really do. And it's got a good price point. I know it blew up the internet and there was a lot of dissent, but this is the Maybelline 24-hour stay uh, hybrid powder foundation. And it's in, I'm in 102, which is the very light color. And I like it. I really do. It covers really well for me. And it has a tendency to blur, and especially us older people when we get to this stage in our life with our skin, we do need that extra help to help with the appearance of the skin. And so for me and for my tastes, I think it's a good foundation, and it's definitely a good price point. Okay, so now I gotta come back in and I gotta fit. Sorry, I keep doing that. I gotta come back in and I gotta fix my brows where I messed them up when I was applying that foundation. So I'm just gonna come back in and reshape those. Better. All right. Okay. So today I did say that I was going to be doing a tanny maroon color palette. That's kind of what I'm wearing today. And so I've got a couple of products that I'm going to use here, and I really do love these products. This one is the LA Colors Nude palette. Wonderful, beautiful palette. All these beautiful maroons and tan colors here. And then I also have a Revlon Revolution palette here. This is a highlighter palette that I'm actually going to use in my eyeshadow, and I'm going to use it in my blush. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to pick up this, which one do I want to use? I'm going to pick up this dark color here because I'm going to cover it up a little bit when I'm done. Or I should say I'm going to blend it. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to put this on. And I'm going to kind of use this today as a guide for my contour. Okay. All right. Just get that on there. Wonderful palette. Absolutely love that palette. Okay. Then I'm going to take my damp sponge here. I'm going to use that same brush. Just getting that excess off right there. And I'm going to come in with my Milani contouring bronzer. And I'm going to go on top of that. Now, it's going to look really heavy for right now. I've got to blend this all out, so don't panic. A lot of people call this contour, no, underpainting, but a lot of people do the underpainting when it's wet. I am not, I don't like that because I can't control my product. I'll just be really honest with you. It's not a comfort zone that I have, and so I don't like to do it that way. I get my loose foundation. I only do it with the powder foundation when I get that on. And then I come back through and I will blend it all out once I get all my eyeshadow on and I get all my fallout and everything. Speaking of fallout, I'm going to get my little triangular powder puff and I'm going to come in here like I do always every morning. And I'm going to put some loose powder right here. This does two things. It gives me the help with the fallout when I go in to do my shadows. Okay, so first one I'm going to use is I'm going to come in and I'm going to use this transition color down here, this really light tan color. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put that in my crease. Put it up. I find for my eyes it's better to go all the way up onto the bone because it opens and makes my eyes look bigger and brighter. Because of the dark brown color of my eyes, I try to get my eyes to open up and look bigger because they are so brown. Um, they can get really dark if I use too dark an eyeshadow palette with no break between here and here. And so I use that. I'm also using this top color right here. All right, get that all blended. I will come back in a minute with my other brush and get it all blended out. All right, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to pick up this burnt orange color right here. I'm going to put that down on my lid, but I am going to blend it with a lighter color just because I want to get that color down on the eyelid, but then I don't want it to be so dark. So I'm going to come back in with a lighter highlighter and I'm going to lighten that up. Put that down on the lid. Beautiful color. Wow. Just blend that on, pack that onto my lid. Get my little small angled brush here and I'm going to go, now I'm going to go into this highlighter right here and I'm going to pick up the third color, which is not the pink, it's not the real dark color, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to put that down on my bottom lash line. Okay. Then I'm going to take the really dark, the darkest color here in the palette, this one on the end, this very burnt orange, the one that I did my blush with, and that's the color that I'm going to use to contour the corner of my eye. And this palette does give you quite a bit of fallout, so it's really important to get a lot of that loose powder down there in the corner of your eye, so when you come back in to sweep, you've got enough there to sweep all that fallout off. Just coming into the corner, that little triangle right there that helps you smoke your eye out. Bring it up. Okay, now I'm going to get my brush right here. And I'm going to sweep the excess powder and the fallout, right? Ah, it's a beautiful color. Now I want to get my lipstick on because I want to make sure that I um, have enough color in my eye palette. So as you can see, I'm using this really beautiful maroon color today. Let me get my eyes so I can tell you what it is. It is, goodness, I can't even read it. Let me show it to you. It's a BR down there. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's this beautiful maroon color. Sorry, I can't figure out the name there, guys. It's this very, very beautiful maroon color. And it's a matte, which of course I love completely. Okay, so that all looks really good. I do want to come back in with a little bit more definition up here. Just I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to come in with this darker color just on the top. Just trying to add a little bit more shape there. I'm going to have to be real careful that I don't get a lot of fallout here now because I've just swept that all away. Okay, I don't, but I'm just going to come back in and make sure. Now, if you get fallout again, remember, for me anyways, I still have to seal everything with my powder, so my finishing powder. So if you get some more down here, you can just dip your powder puff back into your setting powder and just put this back down here, add a little bit more, because when you set everything, you're going to sweep anyways, and so if there's any fallout left there, you're going to be okay. You're going to get it all off. All right, so I do want to just talk a little bit more about this eyeshadow. So what I did is I put my transition tan color up here, and then I came in with this beautiful burgundy, and I blended this burgundy out. Then I went in with um, the darkest highlighter in this palette, and then I finished the corners of my eyes out. Now I'm going to come in with my big fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend it all just to make sure that I don't have any hard lines anywhere. And just blend. And you know what, guys? The nice thing about makeup is you can always add. You need to, if what you're looking for is not what you're getting, right? You can always add to it. That's the nice thing about it. And you can always take away too. It's just easier to add. Start small and then add out if you need to. Wow, that's beautiful. Ooh, love that. Love, love, love that look. Okay, I'm going to come in and I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Fashion Week is going on in New York. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of controversy still. Like, really, people, just take a chill pill. I mean, my goodness, we're not we're not in this industry. We don't have our finger on the button, as they say. This is the beauty and fashion industry. Just take a chill pill, people. Honestly, why do you have to find fault? Okay? If somebody's doing the wrong thing, I've always been a believer, sooner or later, they're going to get their comeuppance, and in some way or another. And so just let the universe do what it's going to do. There's just absolutely no need for all, in my opinion, all of this controversy. Okay, I'm coming in with my e.l.f. mascara. And remember, I always start down at the bottom, work up and out. That pulls your lashes up, and then as you finish out the ends, it coats your lashes and gets you that oomph look that you want. Start at the bottom, let your wand work for you. Make sure you've got enough product on your wand too. I'd say that's the biggest mistake with mascara anyways, is people don't load their brush. And then I always clean the end off. That prevents me from getting dots normally. Um, so remember to do that too. And then come down, start at the bottom, grab your lash, let your wand brush the lashes, coat the lashes with the product. All right. Go down to the bottom. Get those lashes all coated. Work on the corners a little bit. I have a tendency not to be able to get those corner lashes when I'm, oops, when I'm applying my top. I have to come and do it at the bottom. All right. Now I got some fallout and some dots from this one over here, so I'm going to have to fix that. All righty. Let's see how that looks. Very nice. But I'm going to have to come in with my powder puff and try to pick up, yep, pick up those dots. But in doing that, now I've got to come back in and I've got to correct, because when I did that, I took off my definition right there. All right. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, lack of a better word, I'm going to finish my makeup. I'm going to take my Revlon pressed powder. I do love these Revlon products. These Revlon powders are really, really good. They're milled very fine. They give you a beautiful, smooth, matte finish, which of course is my preference. But before I do that, I forgot two things. I forgot my gloss, and I forgot my really light blush that I've got to finish out with. So let me get my gloss out. I do that every time and I forget. I'm sorry. You think by now I remember, right? Age. Here's my lip gloss. Beautiful color. Woo! Beautiful color. Okay, then I'm going to take some NARS today, this beautiful NARS pink. I'm going to load it. I'm just going to put it right here. On the apples of my cheeks. All right. Now, going to take my foundation powder brush right here, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to swirl my brush, And then I'm just going to come in and I'm going to set my look down on my neck, on my forehead. All right. Now I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. Oh, I might have a runny nose. So let's see, what do we look like? Do we look like I don't know what, or do we look pretty good? Hmm, a mistake there. And that looks pretty good today. I do want to come back in with a little bit more NARS. Now I'm not using highlighter today because the blush combination that I used has a lot of that appearance in it, as you can see. And so I don't want to overdo that. I think you can overdo it sometimes and it doesn't look as natural as you would want it to look. So that's the final look. Thank you for joining me today. It is such an honor for you to join me when I get ready, and I am really trying to do these more consistently because I do love to come in and talk to you about makeup and other things. You know, I do want to talk to you a little bit more about my wonderful collagen product that I've been using from the mental wellness company that I partner with. And I started using it back in November when my mom fell sick, and because that's when I decided to join this company, because I had been using other products, the pain product and the sleep product from this company, and this product came on the market at convention, and I was really excited because I've always had very good skin. All right, there's no filter on today, just the lights. Um, and I really wanted to try it because there were some areas in my face that I had noticed in the last couple of years that had definitely changed. Here, in particular, here, and then right in through here. And so I was very, very excited to try the product to see if I could get some improvement in those particular areas. And before I started the product, before I started the product, when I was resting and I wasn't talking, you could actually see these lines all the time, right? You could see them, they were very prominent, and I didn't like the way that looked. And so I started using that. I exfoliate my skin twice a week with an exfoliating brush. I use a mask probably once every other week, because if you do it too much when you're my age, you get way too much dryness in your skin, and it takes your skin longer to recuperate from those masks. Those masks really do a good job. They really exfoliate, but you've got to be careful depending on your age with those masks, especially if you're using a charcoal mask. And so I do that every other week, and then twice a day I come in with my Dermabiotics. It's a plant-based regenerating collagen. It helps you rebuild and produce your own collagen. That's huge. Another thing that I love about this product is there's no animal byproducts in there. There's no animal parts. That's where collagen comes from. So I don't want to use a product that's got animal parts in it. I'm an animal lover, and I don't agree with that. And so this doesn't. This is all plant-based. The difference in my skin is truly remarkable, especially right in through here. Now you can still see them, but I'm 60. But the difference is truly amazing. If I was 60 and I had absolutely no skin issues, then there'd be a problem, right? You'd be one of those Hollywood movie themes. But anyways, uh, I use it, and the product lasts me about 6 weeks, and there's two parts to it. There's an oral drop that I take in the morning and at night, and I wash my face, and then I put my collagen on. I put my collagen on right after I have washed my face with warm water, cleaned all my pores, and then I put my ice water on my face to close and shrink my pores down, and that's when I put this product on. And it truly has made a wonderful difference in my skin. I get so many compliments that my skin just doesn't look. I've had two people in the last month who've asked me to see a driver's license because they don't believe me that I'm 60. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but the product really is a remarkable product. And if you are in your 40s or older, well, no, really actually younger than that. If you're 35 or older, now is the time for you to start really preparing your skin, making sure you're using moisturizers, make sure you're using a collagen product to help rebuild your collagen. So when you get up into my age, that your skin still looks good. I was very fortunate when I was modeling. I had a very talented makeup artist tell me that the thing that I needed to do is use baby lotion on my skin, baby lotion. And so that's what I have used my entire life. Then I've started to add some specific products in for eye cream and then this collagen product as I've gotten older. So make sure you're taking care of it. Now, if you're in your 30s, your mid 30s, now is the time to really dedicate yourself to taking care of your skin. We get busy, we have, we have careers and children and families and all of that, and husbands, and you we have a tendency to put that last, and we really need to make that a priority twice a day, in the morning and at night. And never, 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 never sleep in your makeup. That's the worst thing you can do for your skin, to sleep in your makeup. You need to clean it, cleanse it, and then let it breathe through the night. That's really important. It's the biggest organ in our body. We need to take care of it because it protects all the rest of the organs that are in our body. So have a blessed day, everybody. Don't forget, please stop by my new domain, Carrie Devlin Scroggins. That's where you can reach me for all of my platforms, all of my businesses, my insurance business, my interior design business, my mental wellness business. You can also book speaking engagements and modeling engagements, and talk to me about my activism with my weight loss and the disease that I suffer from, which is RSD. You can find all that information on that main page now, www.carriedevlin.com, carriedevlinscroggins.com. Wait, way too fast then. And I really do love to hear from you guys. I really do. I get so many wonderful, encouraging messages, and so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because there's people out there that enjoy my videos, and I so appreciate that. So have a blessed day. Don't forget, make sure you hit that bell and subscribe. And this channel and my social media pages are designed to help you have the best life you can and to successfully live it and have it all. That's what we're all about. We want you to have the best life you can have and have it all. It is possible with hard work. So that's it for me this morning, everybody. Have a wonderful Thursday. Get out there, be productive, be safe, and I'll catch you in my next video. God bless.